So
Right.
that could be it. It could just be the extra delay. That's like
That is
making
possible.
some
Yes,
parts that they have more like
external
them,
drive.
you know?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's not even.
Because the project itself is on my computer,
Okay.
but the engine is on an external drive. So that could be it. That probably is a big part of it.
That is a possibility. Yes, agreed. Not just
But
that. Chances are that is the way. Is it a is external drive USB 2.0 or USB 3.0?
three.
3. Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
Try to use external hard drive with USB C on it.
Hmm?
Try USB C on it.
Yeah.
USB C is faster than USB 3.0.
Right.
And now and it can transfer more data as well.
Yeah. I gotta go into my system and actually check which ports are what because I got so many USB ports and they're all different versions. Like.
So you can just do it by looking at it too. Let's do one
It's the
casual and
color.
then we will go
Right.
into.
It's the color then, right?
Yes. So
Yeah.
blue is USB 3.0.
Right. Yeah.
Then black is normally USB 2.0. And but the USB C is the thin one,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
the narrow slot. So that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's
So
see if I can find a USB-C cable somewhere. But
I mean USB C is so good that even Apple gave up their charger.
yeah. Um,
So
but that's still it shouldn't crash that often. I mean, come
no,
on.
no, no, it should not. No, so either something is going out of memory or
Huh?
I say either something is going out of memory, meaning that it's not able to render. But then again, that's the whole thing.
Yeah. It,
Yeah,
no,
that
it
and
is
it,
them also because yeah, the drive's definitely not helping, but
uh-huh.
Unreal is sort of famous for not being the most stable.
Yeah, yeah. That's a possibility.
Um, so it's just both, I think.
Yeah, and
They're having trouble too. Not as much trouble as I am, but they're having trouble.
right.
Um, yeah. So when I'm done playing with you, I get to go re-edit all the terrain another time.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was almost done too. Like there was just a tiny little touch-up I had to do for the first time, and then it crashed. And then it crashed 3 more times, like shortly after.
So here's the thing though, like if it lets you edit, but it crashes every time you try to render it, or
No, no, no. So the rendering is alive. Like you're editing and rendering at the same time.
oh, okay, okay.
No, no, no. It just sort of randomly crashes.
Oh, so
Not
it's
like
a random
it's
crash. I
specific
got
thing.
you. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, then it's nothing to
it's a
do. I
memory
think.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah, well, I think it's just their engine then. It's just
yeah,
garbage.
yeah.
Yeah. Because if
Because
it was a
here's the
hardware problem, it won't even let you render at all. Like you
thing. Unreal is multi-threaded. So what
yeah,
it could is it could be some sort of threading issue, and then the delay from my hard drive makes it worse,
could
right?
be
Because they don't wait for something that they should,
right, right,
because they figure, oh, it won't take much time.
right, exactly. Yeah, right.
um, but whatever it is, it shouldn't be a problem, but it is for whatever reason.
I
Hey, that's why. Whoa.
don't have boost.
Um, yeah. But the nice thing is, I was a little bit worried I'd have trouble finding enough assets for the project
Uh-huh.
because I'm trying to make these assets, and I'm definitely like not an artist, so I won't be able to do a good job either. Right?
That's for
I was
sure.
able to find a few free ones just on their
Mm-hmm.
like marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Oh shit. So I found a. It's actually insane what I was able to find for free. Um, an entire forest pack with hundreds of trees, rocks,
Okay.
foliage, everything, along with all the materials to go with it and textures, and they're all like hyper realistic.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And they've
Mm,
got these even. Like it's optimized too. Because you
interesting.
can find free assets that are like perfect scans of this or that all over the
Mm-hmm.
place, but they also have a billion triangles in them. So you
Hmm. Okay.
can't actually use them for anything without a lot of work on top of it.
Right.
But no, these ones they've taken the time to optimize it and provide LEDs and everything that I'd need. So that's awesome. Ah, shit. It was 23 gigabytes of data. Oh, it actually bewilders me how much. Oh shit. Um, how big these assets get?
Where did you get it from, though?
Just a market like Unreal has a marketplace that comes with the engine.
Oh yes, 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 yes. It does. It
Through
does.
that, just through that.
Through that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay. I think that's what I was talking about like earlier before when we were talking about Unreal. From there, you can actually download lots of things.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, like Unity has the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It has a marketplace, but it's interesting. All the good stuff costs money, right?
Is
Whereas apparently,
it?
apparently not with Unreal because these are really good assets.
Yeah, I guess that's now we know why everyone wants to use an Unreal,
Yeah, because the
right?
asset marketplace is just better.
Exactly. There's always like pros and cons with everything. So right there is your pro, I guess.
Yeah. Whoops. Sorry. Oh, I almost pinched that.
I had to.
Oh,
Why I cannot get out? It's like my car just was glued to the thing.
incoming. There we go. Yeah. Cool thing is, here's the coolest thing though.
Yeah.
This pack, it also has the original FBX files packaged into it.
Okay.
You can use it actually in any engine, not just Unreal.
Okay.
And
FPX
even
or
use it
PFX?
FBX.
FPX. Okay.
Um,
So you can use it with any engine. Nice.
yeah, or even my own because it's not a
Uh huh.
particularly complicated format.
Right.
Yeah. That's so nice. Definitely gonna save that.
All right, but let's go competitive. Hmm.
Oh,
Last time I tried Unreal Engine was when I was trying to edit the Unreal Tournament. Like in Unreal Tournament 4, you could actually edit and create your own assets or in that game.
right, yeah.
And in doing so I had downloaded this whole thing, the market and all that, but never got to really edit anything. But that's how I knew a little bit that okay, what you have to
Hmm.
do and all that. Yeah.
Yeah,
But that was a long time ago.
yeah. Like if it didn't crash, I would have made so much progress today, but instead, all I did was import some assets. Which reminds me, I gotta upload that to GitHub. That'll take forever. Well, I thought that was at the roof.
So you're planning to switch to Unreal?
No, it's just this project.
I got you.
Like I
Okay.
can just go in Unreal, in Unity, in my own engine,
Mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
all sorts of stuff.
Mainly for the classes. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, mostly.
Okay.
Now here's the thing with Unreal, it's so bulky.
Oh, I bet. I bet. I mean,
But
normally,
it's 160 gigabytes just for the engine,
yeah.
right? Which is
Right.
crazy. Because when you compare it to Unity, it's like 2 gigs, maybe? Or like a gigabyte and a half?
Right. I mean, Unity is, I think, more like Unity is a framework in a true sense, and I think Unreal is framework come template. You know, so template when it becomes template, then all you have to do is just put the values and you're good to go. So I think that's what makes it bulky, probably.
Yeah. Well, also, Unity's been moving to a package-based system. So most
Okay.
of the engine is all in external packages.
Uh huh.
I mean, once you count that, it adds a few more gigs, but you don't actually include most of those in any given
Mm-hmm.
project.
Nice. Hmm. Actually, I'm interested in seeing when you make it when you completely develop your game.
Well, this one you won't have to wait too long because it's
Uh-huh.
for Game Jam, so we got a deadline.
Ah, okay, okay.
It's basically end of this month. It's not like a big game either. It's one map
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully a few customs.
How is that game doing? The one that you remember you had made for other game jam?
Literally on hold. I haven't touched it because I got
Ah,
sick and then
right,
I still have so much shit to work on.
right. So I thought that you made it available for public or something. I thought that.
It sits up on itch right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, as far as people who are interested, yeah, there's a few people who are
Mm-hmm.
playing it, but not a lot, right? Because it's just zero market and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It probably doesn't help that I didn't even realize, but for probably a month or so,
Mm-hmm.
the page was marked as draft, which means nobody can actually see it except me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought I had changed it to public, but I guess I missed it.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the only reason I found out is because my teacher marked it. He's like, yeah, I can't play it. The link is
What?
dead. I'm like, okay, well, let me fix that. He didn't talk much or anything for it, but
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's good at least. He wasn't like
well, he wasn't really grading us for the game even. He was grading us for just working on a team.
mm.
And he saw the game also, like, because we demoed it, right?
Right.
So, and he had access to GitHub,
Mm.
right? So he could get the source. I doubt he bothered downloading it and playing it, but
Mm-hmm. You never know, bro. You never know. Maybe you maybe just uh
the
un-
reason I said I doubt he downloaded and played it is because he does not have a lot of time.
okay, okay.
Because right now he's covering another teacher's classes
Okay, gotcha.
off of his own because they're having some problems. Oh. Or something maybe.
Take it, bro.
That's it. Hopefully. Right? Oh, come on! Just a little.
Rocket League God just. Oh, he got it. He got it. Nice shot. He just touched it like anything right there. You see that? Got that
Yeah,
perfect
put off
touch.
putting up too much.
Yeah. Are they gonna double commit?
He's got it over me. Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't in line. He's doing wow. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, I think he was saying that to his teammate.
Mm-hmm. You good?
I can't get the finish there.
Oh.
Oh, no. Nice.
All right, bro. I'm gonna do this like this.
I went for it too, and then
Ah. Oh. All right. Let's settle down.
Yeah.
Let's settle down. We got this. Let's go.
Whoop. Yeah. My suspicion though is this game project will be a bit of a failure.
Why?
Wow, so there's 3 of us. We got
Hmm.
a month, and we just aren't really getting a lot done on it.
Mhm.
And then also, there's a few animations that they really want to do.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way in hell they're gonna get it done. I would be so shocked. Because they're doing the animations, okay? And they want to do an animation that transforms one of the human characters into like this freakish monster,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
These students have no experience in animation at all. And mesh transformations like that are probably the hardest animations to do, because it's not even
Right.
just a bone rig or anything, it's a whole visual effect. So it's bone rigs on top of a bunch of material effects. But we'll see.
Gotcha.
Like honestly, I don't care too much about this project, because like it is for school, but also it's not for school for me, because I already did that game jam.
Right.
I just volunteered for this one because they wanted help, right?
Right.
Shit. It's not like I needed to actually do it for school or anything. And gameplay wise or genre wise, it's not my style anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I have no boost. But we'll see. Worst case scenario, we just missed the deadline for the game jam.
Mm-hmm.
Because teacher, he said he doesn't care actually if we do it for game jam. He just wants us
Mm-hmm.
to make something, right? Um, preferably for game jam, but
I see.
because I know some students aren't even doing a game jam. They're just
Uh-huh.
doing a project and then gonna submit it towards the end of the semester. Huh. Which I don't get, by the way. Like, just do the game jam because that way it's there, it's done in a couple of days, and then you know, it doesn't drag on.
Diffie, thanks, but yeah, you too. But oh, I thought you got it. Oh,
Nah,
okay.
what were you gonna say?
Oh, actually, it was a stream chat.
Oh, okay.
So Diffie Daisy is saying that I hope everyone having a great day. So
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, there's no way how we're winning this.
nah. Actually, we went aggressive a little too much in the beginning.
Yeah,
So
a little bit. Yeah, we got each other's way a bit too. Both each other.
right, yeah.
Double
So
committed.
they got lucky on that one. So a game. So every semester, how many per semester? Let's say, how many game jams do you guys do?
Okay, like really, all you actually have to do throughout the entire program is
Mm-hmm.
make, I think, like 4 games. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
that could be 4 game jams. More likely, it's gonna be,
Mm-hmm.
or more likely for most students, it'll be like 2 game jams and 2 projects.
Okay.
Most of the game jams I've done, I don't actually have to do. Like the Ubisoft one I did because
Uh-huh.
there's the
It's-
prize, right?
Right.
And then this one I'm doing because they needed a programmer and
Mm-hmm.
asked me if I could. And then the same with the global game jam.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't planning on doing that one, but they needed a programmer and they asked me to. So okay,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as what you actually need to do, not a lot. 2, maybe 3 game jams for the whole program. It's just right now, like I'm not actually studying for school or anything because
Uh-huh.
it's all stuff that I know, right? So
Right.
I do have time to do it. I'm good. Oh, close.
So is it mandatory to be in game jam or no?
For what, sorry?
I said like when you're in the class. So it does your school, your college mandates that yeah you have to be in a game jam per semester based on that you will be graded and whatnot, or no, you do
Well,
it just because.
and no, not really. There's a few assignments where it has to be a game jam,
Okay.
but not many. So far, the assignments where it actually has to be a game jam, we've had one. One assignment where it had to be a game jam. And everything else is either, yeah, feel free to do it as a game jam. We don't care as long as you get a project done.
Okay.
Right? And they do set up a ton of game jams that people can participate in. But it's all
Right.
optional.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then like the global one,
Mm-hmm.
that wasn't even, I don't think anybody in my program did it. That was
Uh-huh.
actually 3D modeling animation
Uh-huh.
students.
Right.
Um, we wanted to do it for um, the
Pocket.
last
What's
semester,
up, buddy?
so that's like a final project that I do.
I hear you.
Um,
So it's not
but it's like
mandatory.
a
You
similar
just do it
aspect.
for your own learning or something.
Honestly, just for fun. It's fun.
Yeah, yeah. Gotcha. Yep, yep. Absolutely.
Um, yeah, and then also practice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
and then also, like, here's the thing: the game jam projects that we end up making. Ah, you bumped me. Oh, oh, that's unfortunate.
Ah.
Um, like, yeah, they aren't portfolio items yet, but they're not far off from it. So they all
Nah.
have like bugs or weird things that we just didn't have time to actually
Right.
remove. But with not a lot of time, I can turn those into portfolio things quickly.
Right.
So that's also useful for me. Take it. There we go.
All right.
Yeah, I got it. You take that. Nice.
There you go. For some reason, like in the beginning when you told me about game jam, I thought that maybe it's mandatory. You have to do it for grades and whatnot.
No, not really.
Okay.
It's to make a project, and a game jam is just a good way to do that.
Right. Nice. Ah, I couldn't connect.
It's a bit weird. This one, it doesn't feel like a game jam.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because all the other ones, the game jams are like a couple of days, right? 1 day to 3 days, somewhere in
Right.
that range.
Right.
This one's a month, right?
Oh, okay.
Um,
Hmm.
you know,
So I thought that if it's a month, then probably it will be a big one too, or no?
nah, probably not. The reason they
Mm-hmm.
chose this one, because I came in like after they sort of decided stuff,
Mm-hmm.
was specifically because
Mm-hmm.
they don't want to have to work on it like super hard at any given point in time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So they aren't really trying to make a big project.
Mm-hmm.
They just didn't want to have to deal with 3 days of nonstop work.
Ah, okay.
Because that was the alternative, right?
Right.
Oh, well, that was fast.
Interesting. So people just don't wanna put an effort into it. That's messed up.
You know, that was so funny. A while back when I was doing
Mm-hmm.
because I did basically one game jam, then another right after.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My teacher, he's like, "How the hell do you have energy for that, Martin?" And the answer is, I don't think I actually do, because I was so burnt out.
Right.
After that, just with everything. It wasn't just a burnt out like I didn't want to program or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was burnt out like I just didn't want to do anything. It's exhausted.
Right.
And that lasted like a week. So I don't think I'll be doing that
Mm-hmm.
level of work again because that's too much.
Nah. That's,
Whoop, I'm back.
there you go.
Yep. Hopefully I make it time. Nope, he saves it.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you can do something, if it's not mandatory to do it in 3 days, then no point
Then
in
why bother, right?
why bother exactly. I mean,
It's not, yeah, like, it's not like these students are lazy. I know them and they get, I mean, I imagine they get good grades. I don't know what they are, but,
right,
like, I've seen what they've made so far and it looks good, right?
right,
It's just, they don't want to do 2 all-nighters, more or less. You know?
right.
'Cause that's what these 3-day game jams actually end up being. More or less all-nighters,
Pretty much, pretty much. I agree. Agreed.
right? So it's just
Yeah.
brutal.
And result is also not very good either, right? Like if you put it for a month,
Also, he's got, like, stuff that you just didn't have time to polish, weird bugs, stuff like that.
yeah, exactly. You can have,
Which, mine so much right now because before I, like,
mhm,
publish them properly, because they're all just marked as, like, not even demos, but, like,
mhm,
concepts,
mhm.
right? If I publish them properly and actually use them for portfolio, then I'll just go in and actually make them, you know, polished.
Right, exactly.
Because it doesn't take a lot of time to do that, it's just, it takes more than 3 days to make a polished game.
Exactly.
And the other thing is that way I have a lot of different projects to choose from for which ones I want to actually
Mhm.
improve. There you go.
Right.
Good news is, hey, the engine I'm working on, the C++ one,
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm working on 2 engines now. I got one in C#, and I got one in
Okay.
C++.
Okay.
Well, because for Midstone, we have to make a game, and it's got to be like a big one, right?
Okay.
But we also aren't allowed to use an engine for it. We have to write it all from the ground up.
Mhm.
So I don't want to have to be writing all this low-level code during the semester. So what I'm doing is I'm integrating all the projects that we're doing right now.
Mhm.
Like for example, physics. I'm making a physics engine, and I'm
Mhm.
integrating that all together into one engine right now in C++. And then I'm just going to use that for Midstone,
Okay.
because that way I can be more ambitious with it. Either more ambitious or more lazy. One or the
Right.
other, right?
Right. Exactly.
Because if I'm writing this stuff anyway, I may as well make it so I can actually use it in the future,
Exactly.
without having to rewrite it all to make it work together. Ah, missed it. Whoop, that's bad. But good news is it's actually coming together. That's nice.
Ah. See what happens when you don't play for a week.
Yeah. I got physics working now.
Okay.
I haven't done all of the collision checks yet,
Mm-hmm.
like between different types of geometry,
Mm-hmm.
but I've done a couple, and it works spectacularly well.
So how are you handling the physics though? So are you
Um,
creating a different each separate class for each and every type of collision that's possible that's out there, or you're
no, so what I have is I have this collision
uh-huh.
object,
Uh-huh.
and it's just got the contact point, the collision normal, and a
Uh-huh.
bit of other information like which two bodies actually collided. And when I'm doing the collisions, I break it into two. Right now, two phases. Down the road, it will actually be three phases for performance. But the first phase is right
Uh-huh.
now. The first phase is collision detection,
Mm-hmm.
and what that is, it's basically doing the math to
Mm-hmm.
figure out which objects are actually colliding with each other,
Mm-hmm.
and it produces a list of collisions, all with
Mm-hmm.
that same object,
Okay.
right?
Uh-huh.
And then the second phase is actually resolving those collisions, where I apply the forces.
Okay. Okay. So when you
Yeah, it's
say
just
resolving the collision, what do you mean by resolving the collision?
um, I mean, if two spheres are coming towards each other, then there's a contact normal, right?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And we've got some material properties like how elastic the collision is, and how much friction there is, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, like, I detected the collision, but I haven't actually prevented them from actually like going through each other.
Okay. Okay.
It's applying the forces, the angular and linear forces,
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that the collision actually happens.
Okay, so to determine the outcome of the collision, basically, you're saying when you say resolving.
Yeah.
Okay, what should happen? What should happen basically after the collision?
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Um, but as far as the collision detection goes, I haven't done the math for
Mm-hmm.
all the different pairs of shapes.
Mm-hmm.
And like I could use some stuff like sine distance functions to do it,
Mm-hmm.
sort of more generically,
Mm-hmm.
but that's a performance problem, basically. Because I need
Ah.
contact normals, so I'd have to do multiple collision checks and then
Uh-huh.
figure out a normal from the 3 points. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that just isn't good enough. So. But like the good thing is, when I add the collision detection for those things,
Mm-hmm.
the resolution code is all the same, always.
Okay. Okay.
All I have to do is produce a normal and a contact point,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. That's all I have to implement for these functions. Figure out what those are, which is not hard to do. It just is slightly time consuming.
Okay. If resolution code is gonna be the same, then yeah. Then I think it becomes a little
The
bit.
resolution code is actually complicated too, because I've got
Mm-hmm.
friction and elasticity as parameters.
Mm-hmm.
And masses too, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And a lot of those components are completely optional. Like there's a default value if you don't provide one.
Uh-huh.
So it's just a lot of code to actually resolve it. It's fast code, but it's a lot.
Gotcha. All right.
I think I'm... and then the third phase I want to add in the future,
Uh-huh.
which will actually be the first phase down the road, is an acceleration structure. Because right
Uh-huh.
now, I literally compare every body against every other one,
Okay.
which is way too slow, right? Because it's n choose 2.
Right.
And there's all sorts of structures you can do to make it so you don't actually have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one more thing I want to add. But that shouldn't actually influence the code I'm writing right now very much at all. It's just instead of iterating all the pairs, I iterate all of the pairs in this acceleration structure.
Okay. I still wonder sometimes, like, why, why the collision has to be detected all the time.
What do you mean?
Like, so because if most of the games that are designed, so it's always about uh detecting the collisions, right? It's the collisions. Pretty much everything is collision,
Yeah, yeah. Even like
right?
shooters, it
Shooters are,
might have an
yeah.
actual bullet, but the fact
Uh-huh.
is, it's still the same math. Yeah. What about it?
So maybe, I mean, probably, like, if you look at, yeah, I'm just trying to understand, like, the collision, like, why it's why it's always collision. Why not, like, not collision, just the calculate the floating object.
I'm not sure what you mean.
um I guess I'm not explaining it right. So everything is collision, right? So
Yeah.
everything that is done, it's all collision.
Hmm.
So why everything is collision? Only thing that's
Oh, I don't know.
everything, like, it's like, it's all right, bro, all yours, all yours.
Ah, you got me. No boost.
God damn it! Rocket League God be hating on me, man. Ah,
We're good.
wow, that was a
That was so
close.
risky.
That was a close call.
Oh, nice.
All right, bro.
One other handy thing about doing the collisions this way,
Uh
where
huh.
first I generate a list and then I resolve them,
Uh huh.
is I can just add new colliders at any point in time.
Right.
And I just have to provide the code that will generate the collision data for that.
It's pretty amazing to see, right? That, like, how everything, like, like, even if, like, in FPS games, for example, you are
Hmm.
shooting a target, you are, so everything and anything is like a collision, and you're holding a
Yeah.
gun, that's also a collision, because two objects have to come in contact regardless. If
Yeah.
you are jumping, or you fall, that's a collision. You jump, it's
Hmm.
a collision, right?
Yep.
Which is pretty, I don't have boost, bro.
Because this was actually a problem I ran into ages ago with Unity.
Mm-hmm.
So Unity has a physics engine, obviously,
Uh-huh.
but the way it works, it's all basically closed off. So you can have functions run when collisions happen, but
Mm-hmm.
you can't change how the collision actually gets resolved. And you also can't like make your custom colliders or anything like that. You
Right.
basically have what the engine gives you, and that's it. So when I was trying to do voxel terrain,
Uh-huh.
that was a big problem because Unity doesn't have anything for voxel terrain,
Right.
right?
Okay.
So what I ended up having to do in order to make collisions work with the terrain
Mm-hmm.
was generate a bunch of polygon colliders. Um, or not polygon, but mesh colliders. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Which isn't the worst because I already have to generate a mesh just for the visuals, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it is the worst for performance. Because
Mm-hmm.
the thing about voxel terrain, I know exactly where every collision is because I know where the voxels are.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I
Uh-huh.
only actually have to check against the one voxel that a character's in for collisions. And maybe some immediate neighbors, not the entire piece of terrain. But once you convert it into a mesh collider, actually it does check every single face in the mesh for a collision. Which is
Mm-hmm.
just insane. Like, it's way, way, way slower than it needs to be. With this system that I got, though,
Uh-huh.
if I ever do want to do voxel terrain, then I just add a little piece of code that generates collisions between the voxel terrain and whatever geometry I have.
Mm-hmm.
And it can use the more optimized algorithms instead of doing a stupid mesh collider.
Right.
Yeah, because my solution, Unity, the mesh thing, I
Uh-huh.
tried it. It didn't work. Like, it worked, but it was too slow.
Take it, bro.
So what I ended up having to do in order to make it actually work practically was write my own physics engine in Unity, which is just stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's already one there. But it just doesn't have one feature that I need, so I can't use it at all.
Wow.
Yeah. Because it's completely inflexible. You can't add on to it at all.
So basically, they came up with the concept of mesh with a whole bunch of polygons together, connected together, called it a mesh to create the terrain and all that as graphics had to evolve.
Yeah. And then physics came along and just adopted that. For
Yeah.
complex geometry, right? Because,
Right.
you know, doing the math between spheres and cubes and all sorts of other primitive shapes is really easy. But
Mm-hmm.
once you get into like a really complex shape, have fun figuring out how to generate collisions for that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's no, you don't do that. You just use the triangles in a mesh. And
Mm-hmm. At least for a smooth type of collision, right? Smooth collision. Because like that's why certain graphics they look like so cheesy, and then certain graphics look pretty good because I think of this reason that how collisions are how clean collisions are defined, right?
yeah.
So if
You
they
know
can.
what? Here's something interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're doing ray tracing for graphics,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's collisions too, right?
Right.
But if you're doing your own ray tracer, you can do some really weird stuff with it.
Okay.
Because you can use meshes and triangles, and that's
Mm-hmm.
going to be the fastest, and that's typically what people use because it's good enough, right?
Right.
But you can also use signed distance fields,
Right.
and I assume you know what a signed distance field is, or no?
No.
Okay, it's a function that takes x, y, and z coordinates
Mm-hmm.
and tells you how far away you are from an object.
Okay.
Just it returns a number that's the distance to the object.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And it's a signed distance field because if you're inside it, it goes negative.
I got you. Okay.
So what you can do is you can use a signed distance field like that to generate pretty much any piece of geometry that you can represent mathematically,
Right.
which is really any piece of geometry. And if you do it that way, it has the big advantage actually,
Mm-hmm.
because with meshes you're limited to triangles and hard flat surfaces, right? And
Right.
curves don't exist.
Right.
You can make it approximate, but they don't
Uh-huh.
exist. It also means that it's really hard to blend meshes together. Like if you have two spheres and when they get close to each other, you want to make them
Mm-hmm.
sort of melt together.
Melt
You
together.
can't
Yeah.
do that, right?
Hmm.
With distance fields, it's actually super easy to do that. You just take the minimum of them,
Right.
And there's your new sun distance field. It's a combination of two spheres, right?
Hmm. See, now I understand. Like back in the day when I used to play this game called Delta Force Land Warrior. Now, if you
Yeah.
go look at Delta Force Land Warrior graphics, right? So Delta Force Land Warrior graphics, you will see polygons. Sometimes you will see triangles. Sometimes you will see mm, like sharp edges, like conical type of things. You will see in the game,
Yeah.
and I think that's probably because of this thing that it's all polygon and all the things.
Yeah.
Now, so so if it's not done, if those collisions are not smoothly determined, then
Then it's
is
not smooth. Yeah.
yes.
Um, yeah. I don't know of any games that actually use sun distance fields because
Uh huh.
it really is slower. Um, and graphics cards are just built for triangles. So
Right.
what people will usually do is you just make the triangle smaller until you can't notice it, right?
Right. Right.
But there are some effects that you just can't achieve with triangles,
Mm-hmm.
and you just have to render them with SDFs. Uh, um,
Gotcha.
yeah, I built a really quick and dirty renderer for that a
Mm-hmm.
while back. Like it performed terribly because I didn't
Mm-hmm.
care about the performance. I just wanted to see what the effects sort of looked like,
Right.
and it looked really cool. Nice.
Because like if you look into Delta Force Land Warrior, so those foot also.
I looked, yeah,
So even
I
foot
just,
also,
yeah,
when the character runs, then uh, even then also, sorry. Mm, I don't have boost.
yeah,
So even then also, when character runs, you will see like those polygons poking out of the shoe. Shoe will look conical, and there will be triangles, sharp edges like that. It's not like smooth. It will not look like a smooth shoe.
no, yeah. And most of the time when you see smooth objects in modern graphics,
Uh huh.
the only reason it looks smooth is because of the lighting. Because they interpolate the surface normal so that the normal does actually get transitioned smoothly.
Right.
Just the physical geometry isn't actually smooth stuff.
Mm.
Which is why if you look at like like a sphere from the right
Uh
angle,
huh.
like so that you're almost parallel with the surface,
Mm-hmm.
then you'll notice that there's the flat sections still. Oh, and then you got shit like Unity's.
Uh huh.
What is it called? Or not Unity? Unreal's can't remember what it's called. It, basically the triangles are about the size of a pixel now. Like,
Mm.
so even if you look at it just right, you still won't be able to tell the difference
Mm-hmm.
between that rendered triangles and it as a sign distance field because it's as high resolution as your monitor can even show. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not even gonna pretend how they managed to do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's so many triangles. They're using meshes now in these Unity or Unreal projects that have literally billions of triangles.
Right.
Graphics cards can't really handle billions of triangles. They can handle millions, but billions, no.
No.
Maybe a few billion, but you can't render a whole scene like that, you know?
Right.
Um, I have no idea what they did to make that work. But I heard they wrote their own rasterizer for it, so
Okay. Oliver, get ready.
Yeah. There we go.
So now everything makes sense. Whatever I have seen.
Yeah, all the
till
visual
the-
quirks, eh?
Yeah. Now it all makes sense.
Whoops.
Oliver, there you go.
Oh,
Nice.
Really
Bam.
bumpy.
That's it.
That was easy.
I'm garbage. Actually, that angle, it doesn't look like much, but actually it's a very weird angle.
Yeah.
All right, again.
Oh, he's got that. Well, bumpy.
There you go.
Nice.
Some shots are like that. It's just
Yeah.
all right. Incoming. All right.
Oh, that's bad. Just kill him. There we go.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Thanks, pal.
No problem.
No problem.
I did not mean to stop it that much. I meant to just like touch it a little bit so it went left. Ha.
Greedy.
Yeah.
All right, yours.
Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, we're good.
Mhm. There you go.
Did I?
All right.
Ooh.
I missed
Oh, that's my bad. Sorry.
it. All that comeback we did just
Just
to
to
lose,
get greedy.
just to get greedy. Lose a bunch of diamond twos, man. Mhm. It's all good. This game is dying probably one more year or two. That's it. I think this game will be dead within a couple of years.
I don't know. I haven't looked at the player base recently.
It's dropping like crazy, bro.
Yeah.
See, RLC has already cut the funding on this thing. Then,
Yeah.
pro
Well, I know
player,
the competitive scene is basically dead. Yeah.
yeah, competitive scene. Nobody, you'll not find too many competitive players. It's like for past few years, like there are like the same group of competitive players that were there before.
Yeah.
So otherwise, like there used to be every year, at least every 6 months or so.
Up the new teams. Yeah.
Yeah, there would be a new prodigy,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not the case anymore. So New game to play, I think, is Fortnite.
Sadly, I'm never gonna understand why people like Fortnite. It's just so meh.
Actually, Fortnite is something we can always play because you play Fortnite and uh, don't have to worry about winning or losing. You just play while you can, and then you get out. It's that simple in for Fortnite. But I don't
Hello?
know if yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
I missed about half of what you just said.
No, I said that in Fortnite you don't have to worry about winning or losing. You just play and have fun and get out. I just don't know if your
Yeah.
yeah if your laptop will be able to handle it or not.
Oh no, I've played Fortnite before, and yeah, I know it can handle it. I just didn't like the game. It was boring.
Ah, okay.
I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, in as far as gaming industry, man, it's messed up. I think even gaming is also messed up altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just there are not many interesting games.
Nope. Certainly not from mainstream studios. You can find some good indie stuff, but that's about it.
That's about it. Yeah.
And then you have some old games that are just still around.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't think I've bought a game from like a big studio for
Uh,
like 6 or 7 years, if not longer.
mm-hmm. I don't blame
I just
you.
keep putting it that because they're all shit. Like
They're all shit. Exactly. I think one word, shit. They're all shit.
nice.
They are all shit. Agreed.
At best at best they're just carbon copies or something that already exists.
Something that already exactly. At best,
At worst they're exactly that, except they're also full of microtransactions
all other bullshit that's
and
there.
so it's other bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's true.
That's why right now the number one FPS game.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think it is? Because it's not Call of Duty or
It's
Modern Warfare or any of those
CS:GO.
things.
I think has been number one for a long time.
Nope. It's this little indie game that came out a couple years ago that is basically just Call of Duty except worse graphics and
Mm-hmm.
also no microtransactions or any bullshit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like actually, it's outperforming every other FPS game out there right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I think PC gaming or console gaming is slowly dying because of mobile gaming too.
Um. Yeah.
Because lots of
There's just separate markets though.
they
Like
are separate markets,
this,
but what's happening, I think, is that
yeah.
that people who it's mainly like people do it for dopamine. So if when they are getting
Sure.
it from mobile gaming, they don't want to go anywhere else. And mobile gaming is something like it's easily accessible. Nobody wants to go and sit
No.
on PC, turn it on, and deal with all the mumbo jumbo bullshit.
Yeah. Well, I also got to fork out a fortune if you want.
Right.
Good graphics card and console gaming is just it'll bankrupt you. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. and and in this game also, like, the way boosting and all that shit thing has started, like, it's just that this game Rocket League will be, I think this has killed the game more rapidly than anything else.
yep.
The making it free to play.
Oh yeah. Aw.
Look at this Diamond 3 or something. These clowns. One is definitely boosting the other dude. Ah, there you go. 2 3 years ago, this game was fun. 2015 when it came out.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, it's been out for 9 years. I would say that that's pretty
Yeah,
long time for a game to survive.
that's a
To be honest.
long time for a game. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's only a few games that have lasted longer, and they've lasted much longer.
Yeah. Like another one is CS:GO. I think that has lasted longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right, bro.
He's got the clear. Incoming.
I'll take it. Easy. Click it. CS:GO is one game like and I think Valve, the company that made CS:GO, I think they realized this thing too, that it's no point in making another better graphic CS:GO because it will only kill the player base.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, all it'll do is it'll split the players.
exactly.
Because there'll be the people who buy the new one, and the people who just stick with the old one.
Right. They never even cared about uh,
Like 4K textures and all the moves.
yeah,
And
like try to fix
Yeah.
something if that's not broken.
yeah, that's something that these studios don't seem to get.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't get me wrong, players care about graphics, but
Mm-hmm.
a vast majority of them don't really care that much. Like, they
Yeah.
want it to look decent, but once you get used to a certain style, you don't really care if it
Right.
looks better. Nice. That's the thing that's killing these companies too,
Mm-hmm.
because graphics cost so much.
Yes, exactly.
Like, the actual programming of these games does not cost that much when compared to the assets.
Right.
Nice.
I had no boost actually. Bro.
Whoops. That's a bit late there.
All right. Easy, easy.
There's-
There you go.
There you go.
Nice phone. What kind of laptop do you have?
It's what is it? Hold on. I'd have to tab out to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can read off the stats in it after this round.
Huh?
I can read off some of the info.
Okay, okay. Because I'm looking for a laptop myself to. I have
You
MacBook.
won't
MacBook.
want this one, I don't think, because
Uh huh.
well, I don't know. It depends what you're going for. Because if you're looking for a gaming laptop, then this is it. But if you don't
Mhm.
really need, because this is way more powerful than I need actually.
I'm not looking for a gaming laptop. I'm looking for a laptop where I can just do virtualization and my coding and all that thing because.
Yeah, then you won't want this one. This one's, I don't know how much it was, but it was pretty expensive.
Uh-huh.
And it's more powerful than I even need, and I'm
Mhm.
doing game development, so I need to do all sorts of rendering and stuff,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
The only reason I got it is because, well, my dad broke my last one,
Mhm.
and I needed a laptop for school, and he had this one. It was supposed
Mhm.
to be
Mhm.
his, but so yeah, I'm sorry, I broke it, Martin. Here's a nice one though. Um, so that's how I got this one.
Yeah, so I'm looking for something like that. It's something like that that will handle the
Yeah, like
virtualization.
a work one.
Yeah, I'm gonna like because I'm gonna run virtual machines on it. So I'm gonna run virtual
Yeah,
machines.
like this one has a really good graphics card in it too,
Mm-hmm.
which comes with a laptop. So
Okay.
whatever computers that I got, you're not gonna want it because you're gonna be paying for the graphics card basically, and that does not
Right.
help with virtualization at all.
Right. Oh my god.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, that's called luck. It's just yeah. Look at that. How do you think
How
that's
does
that?
that go in? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just unfortunate.
Mhm.
I think we're not doing too bad for not
Oh,
even
you
the.
know what? Actually,
Uh huh.
later on, I can send you my old laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and my sister's using it now because although he did completely fry the motherboard, it's been replaced, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
everything else was good on it. I'll send you the stats for that one because I remember that one was like it had a pretty damn good CPU. It's got an all right graphics card,
Mm-hmm.
right? Um, but the main thing was every part of that computer you can take out and replace.
Okay.
Um, like it's designed to be maintainable and to last forever.
Okay.
The only reason it didn't last forever is because we literally blew
Uh.
a capacitor on the motherboard.
Oh God.
So yeah, the motherboard was just dead, just like that. Um, but if it hadn't happened that, then I bet it would have lasted another 10 years, easy.
You know you
Uh,
can easily replace the mother capacitor on a motherboard if you know really what has to be replaced. If you buy a solder, then just
um, whoop.
ah. I'm not saying that but
No, no, no,
it's
I
like
know.
lots of people don't know. It's like
Oh,
nobody
yeah, I
does.
know.
Yeah.
But
But now when you mentioned it to me, then I realized that yeah.
I'll send you that the
Mm-hmm.
info for that one.
Okay.
Because that's basically what you want, right? Something that's gonna last and something that's got a good CPU and
Good CPU, something that I can use it for virtualization and all. Mainly, I gotta run the virtual machines and I gotta
yeah, you can do VMs on that pretty well.
create my Udemy courses and all those things. And not just Udemy, any course pretty much.
Yeah, because like it's designed as a workstation, right? It's not for
Right. Uh huh.
gaming really.
Yeah. Gaming, I will never. I think I'm never gonna game on laptop. This will never
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Ah.
Because I think I had it for like 7 years,
Mm-hmm.
and the only stuff that ever went wrong with it, not even wrong, it's just maintenance, was the CPU coolant stuff.
Uh huh.
What's it called? That needed to be put on again. Just
Uh huh.
dried out, right?
Right.
And and then we broke it at the very end, and everything else was perfectly fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh, and it had all the ports, just all of them.
Okay.
It had DVI, man. Like,
Because I'm not going to be running Windows on it. That's my thing. I'm gonna run Linux on it. That's the whole point.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna run Linux on it. So
Um, I think the board that comes with it,
mm-hmm.
it's got room for like 60, or how much did it have room for? It
Mm-hmm.
might have been 128 gigs of RAM. Like,
Mm-hmm.
or no, it was way more than that actually, because I know that I was only using 2 of the 8 RAM slots,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and they all supported 64 gigs. So then that's what 8 times 64 is. The brain ain't working right now. 512? Or it might be double that. Sad. Mental math, I can't even do it. Powers of 2. I should never. Whoop. There we go.
Because what's happening right now, my situation is this. So since I have to now go to the office and all right, so I just
Yeah,
need
your
something. Yeah.
laptop to work mobile.
Yeah, and work laptop is garbage, and they
Yeah.
don't let me do anything on it. So, and I don't want to do any of the things. I can't. So that's why. I had barely any boost, so
Ooh. Nice. Oh, let's do it.
uh,
I can't.
uh,
He keeps it up for us. You touch that? Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's all the way in my sister's room, so I'll tell you
mm-hmm.
what it
Okay,
is later.
okay.
I'll just send a message or something.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Can you believe that we lost to a fucking diamond one?
Yes.
Basically, all these. No wonder this game is dying. All fucking Smurfs do just show up in the game. I mean, dude is not supposed to be in matchmaking with us,
No.
and they have done all these things so that.
People don't notice the player base is dying.
Yeah, exactly.
Better?
This guy is trying to bump me. Hold on. I can't.
Forget.
There you go. It was like, I don't know, boost.
I'm not that. Oh, he's. No, it's in.
Ah, all right. The whole free-to-play thing basically killed the game.
Probably a great move in terms of money, but
Yeah. I think they made the money, so they decided that it's best to kill this game. That's why they introduced rocket racing in the thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that the other day.
Yeah. In the
It's
Fortnite.
it's nothing to do with Rocket League at all, really.
No. Now Fortnite they're using is Fortnite's popularity to their advantage, basically.
Yep.
Yeah. The whole entire Rocket League community right now is just like concerned because lots of kids basically relied on this game to make money, and
Yeah. Yeah, all those YouTube channels, eh? Yeah.
mm-hmm.
For obviously gaming channels, though, when a game dies, the YouTube channel dies.
Right.
9 out of 10 times at least.
I mean, somebody being a pro really has no meaning. I mean, if the game is dead.
Yep.
I mean, would you believe that like Diamond 2, Diamond 3 will play like this even today? Forget the rest.
No. No, Diamond 2, Diamond 3, they don't have the patience for that.
Right.
Wow, that's fully off.
I know, right? Like,
Yeah, every now and then it's just.
it's like some shots just don't work.
Mm-hmm. How long do you think it takes for GitHub to push 23 gigabytes of data?
I don't know if GitHub will even allow that much.
Huh? Yeah.
You will have to have a pro account or something. GitHub pay premium or something like that. That type of account in order to
I
do
know
that.
you have to store that much. I don't know if it'll let me push that much at once though.
No, at least you won't be able to do it on a free account. You'll not be. Free account has a limit of 2 GB.
Oh really?
Yes. I tried it once actually. That's why I'm saying like, I tried it once. I have, and it just didn't work.
Because there's no way this project's staying under 2 gigabytes.
Okay.
Not a chance. I'll strip out all the 4K textures because I have 2K textures at least.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like 2K versions of all the textures. Hopefully that cuts me down quite a bit. And then I'll just go asset by asset and figure out what we actually need. But they just imported the entire package.
Right.
And I'm sure there's stuff there that I don't need.
Right. And so GitHub will not allow you to do all that. Yeah, you will have to pay for it.
That reminds me of that time. There's this, I can't remember. He's on Twitch, but I can't remember what he is. He's,
Uh-huh.
well, he just does software development
Uh-huh.
stuff, right? But, once he went through and actually figured out
Uh-huh.
an estimate for how much his stream costs Twitch, came out to like 140 bucks.
140 bucks per stream? Or per hour?
Per, I think it was for that stream, which was a little over an hour, so.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It cost them $140 and probably they make $300, $400 out of it.
Oh yeah.
Even though Twitch CEO has always maintained that that they don't, Twitch is still not making money and whatnot. And
Well, it's a publicly traded company, isn't it? Or no?
no, it's not a traded company. I don't think it is. Amazon, it's part of Amazon, right? So
Oh right, yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna say, because if it is, then, well, you could just check.
Mm-hmm. So it's part of Amazon and it's still not making money. So
Oh, we got nasty again. Oh.
you know that the Twitch just gives you like only 30%.
Yeah. I'm not surprised actually.
33%, 30%.
Yeah,
And
with that,
but if you decide to like say uh
So they take 70%, right?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So, but at best you can get is 50% from them. That's it. That is
But you're huge or something, right?
when you become a Twitch partner. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and mostly what my experience tells me about Twitch stream is that there are barely any outside viewers of the thing. It's just mostly one Twitch streamer watching another Twitch streamer. That's what happens. So all these guys, like people who come here to watch and all, they're mainly my supporters, people who are other streamers.
Yeah.
So they just support each other.
Mhm.
So technically, at least I have not seen any outside, uh, like somebody who is just a watcher, who's just a viewer
Yeah.
per se.
Yeah.
Coming, very few are there like who want to view, and those who some people like how earlier I was in the beginning I was doing like I was
Yeah. So I know that one a bit. Yeah.
yeah, I was like asking people like, hey, um go follow my Twitch and this and that. So now it's just like so those were the people who followed me, but interesting thing is this, that they don't even watch the stream. Very few people have come to watch the stream.
Yeah. Well, I have a question. What's your schedule look like for Twitch? I assume very inconsistent, right? Like, it might be frequent, but sort of random times.
What do you mean schedule? Like,
I mean, when do you stream? What hours of the day and stuff?
so that depends, bro. It's just normally like if you it's like I normally stream. I never really cared about the schedule, but lots of people they schedule at night.
Yeah.
And they schedule at their schedule is mostly at night. They stream at night, and especially like during the daytime because most people are at work and school and this and that. So only thing you're gonna get is people who are other streamers or somebody. But people who work and all, they don't normally, they will just work, and you're not gonna. So during the daytime, basically, you're not gonna get that much of a view. So, but at night, last up. So mainly, see, so mainly you're gonna get. Is
what is these?
best result comes if you are streaming longer than 3 hours. Yeah, that's my research, that longer than 3 hours if you stream, then you're gonna get best results. Yeah. So either you can choose to break it into 2 hour stream, or you can choose to do 4 hour stream at a stretch. But it's just money wise,
No, I know it's not really a business for you. It's just
no,
hobby. Yeah.
it's not something like you will just do overnight.
No.
It's it takes lots. I mean, see, I think that it's just people who are successful. They were early adopters of stream. All right, they most people who are successful. They're early adopters.
And it's the same thing with gaming YouTube channels.
Right, exactly. Now, like say, if you want to do it now, simple thing is that even gaming industry is dead, dying slowly and slowly. You can see how very very few successful games.
Well, even if you just narrow it down to one successful game, like Minecraft, for example,
Mm-hmm.
because I actually do watch some Minecraft content, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all of the channels that I watch have been
Mm-hmm.
around for 10, 15 years. Like, since the game
Exactly.
was
Yeah. People who
started.
right. People who can do something good with it. Right.
Yeah. Well, it's not just that. I mean, there's new channels that are doing just as impressive stuff,
Uh-huh.
but I don't care.
You exactly. Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
like,
Yes. So exactly. And that's probably because they have a audience now. All these old channels have their own audience. That audience doesn't go anywhere.
no. They also have history usually, because the ones that I know are doing like the best. Um, Etho is probably the singularly most successful Minecraft
Uh-huh.
channel.
Uh-huh.
He did something so I don't know why he did it, but he did. He started the series basically
Mm-hmm.
when Minecraft was like in beta version or something. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he changed worlds one time, but since that change, because the game just wasn't compatible with old worlds anymore,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so he had no choice. He hasn't changed worlds, which means every piece of thing that he's made or worked on
Mm-hmm.
is still there in the same world, and that's actually something unique and interesting, right? And that's something that you can't do if you're a new channel because
Right. Exactly. Exactly my point. Yes.
yeah,
And most people who are successful on this platform, they are early adopters of it,
Yep.
or any platform for that matter.
any platform. Yeah.
Yeah, because I still remember like when I started YouTube like earlier, like long time ago. I had started YouTube channel like in 2016, and then I shut down, deleted my channel after
Mhm.
I had after I got like I had like almost 12,000 subscribers and all that, and it's still I deleted the channel.
Yeah.
And but in those days, YouTube's algorithm was not that much picky.
No.
YouTube's algorithm in those days was just not that picky. YouTube would just impressions will go all over,
Yep.
but nowadays like YouTube's terms and conditions are like even like you have to anybody could monetize at that time too.
Yeah.
But now it's like you have to have 1,000 subscribers, that many public watch hours that are defined by YouTube. If YouTube accepts your public watch hours, then yeah, it's good. Otherwise, it's not a public watch hour.
Yep.
So a whole bunch of 9 years bullshit has been added. So
Uh, yeah. The few channels that I know of that are newer
mm-hmm.
have basically no um, subscribers or anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if the content that they make is actually really, really good.
Mm-hmm. Thing is that the content they're creating has nothing to surprise for people, it's just content which is good. And because see, Minecraft in itself is old game. Now
Yep.
first thing
Yep.
first, people who wanted to do something with Minecraft majorly, they have already done it.
Oh yeah.
And so anything somebody new does is basically it's nothing new, it's just recreation of the old stuff.
Yep.
Like Battlefield, for example. Like Battlefield. So
Mhm.
Battlefield 4, during the Battlefield 4 time, people really created content, and lots of YouTubers became successful during the
Mhm.
Battlefield 4 era.
Yeah.
Now they became successful during the Battlefield 4 era because of that game. The game lasted for like 3 years, good 3 years, 3 4 years, and it still was there. And Battlefield 4 after Bad Company 2 was another good, great game. So
Hmm.
people were doing fun stuff like uh, getting out of the jet, flying jet, then getting out of the jet with CG or something, and then after that whacking another jet with the
I saw some of that stuff too. Yeah.
all
It's
that stuff.
ridiculous bullshit, but it's still funny, and it's real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's nothing like it's not like I couldn't do it. I did it too. I have had lots and lots of like jet kills with the rocket, which is pretty much next to impossible. I have had jet kills with tanks. So all those things was there. Lots of
Yeah.
things like I introduced in the game, which nobody was doing. But what's interesting is this that but in new Battlefield, if you go do it, then it's just like no, there's nothing new. People already have
People have
done.
done it a million times. They figured it out.
Yeah,
They've seen it. It's not interesting.
exactly. So
No,
it's
that's fair.
just
You know what? Actually, that is interesting because all these the with the Minecraft channels, it's not just that they actually all have something like stuff named after them in the game, even because of
mm-hmm,
even if it's not official, although some
right.
of it is official,
Mm-hmm,
just because they came up with it.
right.
Yeah.
So it's just anybody who thinks that they can just go play Minecraft and just be successful, not gonna happen.
No way.
Like if you incoming. So like let's say best example would be Rocket League, for example, right? Now
Yep.
there is nothing in Rocket League that any normal player will do that pros have not done that already.
No, there isn't.
So why so clearly playing Rocket League is not going to make somebody a successful streamer. His
No.
content has to be way different from playing
Yeah.
Rocket League or some bullshit game.
Was, back when the game was new, where
Yeah,
you could do that.
exactly,
But that's it.
exactly. Because like during 2015 or something, when Chronovi, he started to play Rocket League. Like he was a pro, season 1 champion. So
Uh, yeah.
at that time, those things they worked because he was the one.
Uh,
Sorry. Oh, what the hell is going on? Mm.
uh, unfortunate.
Yeah, this happens like when we don't train or practice these
Yeah.
things. Much less like if we don't even play that frequently.
Oh.
So I'm playing Rocket League like what? When I played last time with you, what 2, 3? It's not even regular anymore. So
No, it's not even regular.
no.
And even when we play, it's only for like a couple hours tops.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
or less. Like,
All right, bro. All yours. They both are out of boost.
yeah, yeah. Okay, boys, nothing you can do about it. Yeah, he used it all up just to turn. So.
He's taking slow kick off. Okay. All right. Incoming.
Boost. Nice.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. We got it. All right. Now,
There we go.
there you go.
I can see why you're not getting any goals. It might be me.
That's okay. It's no point in blaming you, you know. I should just have to I have to just get better, you know. Because when I sucked at the game, then you carried me and we never said that, hey, you're not doing shit, you're not doing that. So I'm not going to start that now just because you don't play anymore. Look at you, still you have more points than me. So
No, I was. The
I
reason you
know.
don't have any goals is because of me. Because I keep fucking you up.
Yeah, I mean, I will have few goals, that's for sure. Well, that's okay, I guess. Some few goals, few wins, extra wins too, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well,
All right, all right, bro. If you can,
wow. Nope.
pour away.
Yeah, I turned way too far left. Oh well.
Mhm.
Yeah, after this one, I'm gonna go. I gotta make sure I can
Yeah, same
get
here.
the assets sorted out and fucking redo the terrain again.
Yep. I gotta actually go feed my dogs too.
Oh yeah. You take this?
Then I try to.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Is this? What the? Nice, I'm sorry. Oh. I mean, that's that. That's what I mean.
Yes, I know. I know. I know. That's exactly what you mean.
Ooh.
Oh.
Uh, oh man.
Their rotation is messed
Yeah,
up, bro. Their rotation is messed up. They don't know how to rotate. All right, let's go.
just sending it back for you.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Oh.
oh.
What kind of stuff is not
Right. Ah. All right.
Oh, that was fine. Oh.
Stopped
What
it.
is it?
Ah, I can get to it.
I got it. I got it.
All right. All right. Yes, Mini, it's Rocket League.
Whoops. Okay.
Ah, and and we are losing. Little Kid. His name is Little Kid. All right, let's go. Gotta probably strategize this thing a little bit more. Nah. I don't think we're going to
No.
win.
I think it's just Rocket League doesn't want us to win today, so.
No, no. No, Rocket League God is just not happy right now. But hey, from champ to diamond 3, then back to champ, I guess we can. I can live with it.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then sweating over a dying game also just doesn't make any sense, right? So. God damn it, Rocket League car!
Oh, okay. There we go.
Okay. Just about to curse the shit out of Rocket League God.
Yeah, I could hear it a little bit. You were angry. Whoops. That's my bad. Should have just left it for you. All
Alright.
right, game number 2 that I've just rolling.
That's
My
cool. That's
answer is done.
yeah. I think this is good. I think this is enough loss for the day.
Yeah.
Right? Enough loss for the day. Probably we will just get together for another time. I think you know what we should do? What we should do is instead of playing all these twos and all, what we should do is we should play Rumble
Yeah.
or hoops, one or the other. We should start playing that.
Yeah.
And chances are that it will, I think hoops and rumble will be more fun.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, because twos, it just gets too sweaty after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets too sweaty, and
With Rumble, you never sweat because it's just
right.
random, basically. Like,
Yeah, exactly. So I think what we should do is we should just try that.